Back, my friends, to another Hustle with Drew YouTube live. I hope you guys had an amazing Thanksgiving. Obviously, this is going to be recorded, so if you're seeing this at a later time and date, unfortunately, you got to join the live to get the deals that we do here, and just make sure you're subscribed, hit the notification bell. I'm going to try to go live possibly 4 times a week moving forward. So today's live, we're just doing a little Q&A, a little questions, some answers. So let me take a little sip of some water. Hit the bell one time for everybody here. 4 people right off the bat. You guys, when you join the live, please let me know you're here. Just put your name, shout yourself out. Dude, the lighting looks good in here today. It never looks as good. I don't know what's going on. Looks pretty good. No extra lighting. Look, I'm literally just here at the store. So a little Q&A. This does require you guys to ask questions. It can be about the photo booth business. It can be about anything. Friends try, put hello, my guy. What's up, my friend? Good to see you. Juan, what's up, Juan? Good to see you, Juan. Davina, what's up? What's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I wanted to also chat about some stuff we were talking about on the other platforms. Natalie, hi, Natalie here from Texas. Good to see you, good to see you. So a topic of discussion in the photo booth community is tip jars. Is it good? Should we do it? Should we not do it? And this is something I want to talk about. I want your guys' opinion on it, and I can definitely give you mine. Marcel put hello. Marcel in Atlanta. Shout out to ATL. So look this is my opinion. There's nothing wrong with having a jar that says tips on it at the photo booth. But if you want a sign, or if you want to know if you're charging correctly, if you feel the need to put a tip jar out so that you can make more money, and if that is something that, you feel like you have to have, that is a clear signal that you need to charge more money. You should be able to do your event and not get 0 tips and still feel like you made enough. So also, if you're going to put a tip jar, you guys, please, 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 please make sure it says tips on it and that it's very clear it's a tip jar, because there's a story I like to share. There was a photo booth operator that just had a little jar that they put $1 in it, and it said tips on it, but very small, but people thought they had to pay to use the photo booth. You could see how this is a problem, right? Imagine I hire you guys to provide photo booth service to my wedding, right? And I pay you $500 or whatever you're charging. Then I find out that people were giving you money because they thought it wasn't free. This is a freaking issue. I'm going to be upset. I'm going to say like, hey, if you were going to charge my guests, why did I pay you anyway? So just make sure you have that and understand that that is something that can happen. If I'm at an event and someone wants to leave a tip, I'll say, hey, you don't have to. The booth is free. But if they insist, then I'll do it. At least I did my due diligence and I told them that it's free. So the only tips that I feel 100% confident in taking, and I don't feel any way about it, is when the person that hires me tips me. So we got 10 people in the chat. What's up, guys? I appreciate you, my YouTube family. Thank you for being here. 12 people here now. So before we get going, you guys, please ask me any questions you have or anything you just want to bring up. We can even have a communication, a little conversation, all of us. But I do want to throw this offer. This is only when I am live, you guys. Only when I'm live. The contracts that we use for our photo booth rental business are also available to purchase online. So if you're a photo booth owner or you're considering starting and you don't have contracts for the next, I will do it for the next, we'll do it while I'm live. This is what we'll do. I'm going to drop the price of the contracts. If somebody puts yes, I will go on the website and lower the price from the $200 sale price down to just $85. And I'll do that for the, next 15 minutes or so. If you want it, just put the word contract in the comments. If someone does that, or the word yes or contracts right now, I'll go on the back end and do that. You guys have to have contracts for your business. It's not good just for you to protect your equipment or anything like that. It's also for your customers. There's corporate clients or people that are professionals, and whether it's them getting married, but they understand how the world works. And if you don't have a contract, that screams hobbyist. True professionals have contracts. And I'll talk about why more you need them. So don't forget, if you need that, I need a card holder. I effing love the fact that you're talking about that. This is honestly one of my most favorite things that we did. So these are already cheap. I will lower the price. I'll do this for you. It's not going to be much. There's not too much margins on here. So let me see. What are we selling this for? What can I do here for you? Yeah, man, this thing is a game changer. I used it last weekend. There was about 24 business cards taken, and I don't think we would have had as many cards taken if this was on my prop table. I haven't seen the long-term effects of this, but you know what we'll do? I'll drop the price $3. That's the best I can do. It's only $34.99. If you would like to order it, Katrina, just put yes. I'll lower the price from $34.99 to $32.99. Wait, is that 2 or 3? $31.99. It'll be $31.99. I wish I can get the card holder sent to Australia. Same. If it wasn't so expensive, we would make it available. Katrina put yes. Juan says, I love the card holder. Good idea. All right, guys. Look, this is the back end, just if you're wondering. Price of the card holder, and I'll do this for the next, 10 to 15 minutes. So the sooner you do it, the better. $31.99, now live on the website. So go to photobooth101.com, you guys. It's now live. And I've never lowered the price on this. I don't like lowering the prices, but there are a little bit of margins on here, and I can do it too because this is like a new product, and we're almost sold out too. Oh, friends, do you have any deals on backdrops? Do you need the stand or just the backdrops only? You need both. So, not really, but we'll do this. I'll do this for you and one other person that wants it here. So, this is what we'll do. The kit, you need the kit, right? So whether that's the kit for $3.99 or the catalog from the backdrop catalog, this is what I'll do. Order your backdrop stand and your cover. Instead of shipping you out the standard size, here, let me put this here. You guys are going to love this. So you get it. These are the size of the feet. It's literally like 3 inches wide. For an extra $60, you can upgrade the feet to be oversized. I'm going to give this for you and one other person. Consider this the Black Friday special. Order your backdrop kit with your frame and your backdrop. You're going to get the oversized feet for free. I will only leave this live for 15 minutes. So you order the kit, you get the oversized for free. Just make sure when you're checking out, you in the comment section, you can leave or you can order now and then just say, hey, Drew, I ordered, I'll make a note. Or in the comment section, just put YouTube deal. So you're going to get the oversized feet for free. $60 value, you guys. These are worth it. If you plan on using this outdoors at all, or if you just want the peace of mind of your frame being a little bit more sturdy, that's how you do that there. All right. The Booth Boys, New Orleans in the house. Let's go, New Orleans. That's awesome. All right. Bob is saying for photo booth, either DSLR or iPad, what is the ideal backdrop size? Great question. So friends, I'm going to leave that deal open for we'll do 10 minutes. So if you want it, go handle that. Yeah, I just can't, damn it. Because go ahead, that's fine. I'll even cover the additional shipping. You don't have to pay extra for the upgrade on the shipping because that does add weight to the package, but that's fine. But the question was great question. 7.5 feet by 7.5 feet is plenty of space. Let me show you guys something. I'm 6'3". Look, yeah, my arm goes over it, but I don't think you need something taller than 7.5 feet. We've done so many events, you guys. We've done so many events where the ceilings were 8 feet. And old venues have these 8-foot ceilings, but over time, the ceilings go down. Not a lot, not a foot or anything, but like half an inch, quarter inch. But that little factor means your 8-foot backdrops in some venues are not enough. 7.5 feet is giving you easier footprint. You can squeeze into better spaces. And we've never had an issue where our backdrop was not tall enough. Even if you have somebody very tall using your booth, you're not going to tilt it up for the tall person. You're going to keep it normal and shorter for the shorties, because the shorties have a harder time going up than tall people like myself just coming down into the photo. So I think 7.5 feet is the best size, and that's kind of why we stopped selling the other sizes. So hopefully that answered the question. Can you tell me what software you use with D&P printer? LumaBooth. The Booth boys, we have both. 7.5 backdrop has saved the day plenty of times. Love it. Absolutely. Same here. Same. Yeah, there was a day I'll never forget. I brought an 8-foot backdrop to a venue space, and I was off by, and let me show you the frames. I was off by an inch, and I had to tape the backdrop. You guys, I had to tape the backdrop to the actual wall. It didn't look the best in person, but the photos, it looked okay. But like, this frame is not really like adjustable. You can't lower it an inch if you want. It's the size the size it is the size it is. You're welcome, Al. And again, just a reminder, guys, if you don't have your contracts for your photo booth business, this is the special of the day. You can order your contracts on our website. If you don't want, if you want it, let me know. I'll lower the price from $200 down to just $80. And back to what I was saying about the contracts, that's the segue here, is a good contract is going to kill assumptions, and it's also going to protect you in the case of things going south. Meaning, if your equipment gets damaged. Also, what happens if the internet stops at your event? If you're doing a digital-only event, there's a really good, not like a good chance, but there is a decent-sized chance that the internet will stop, whether you're doing a drop-off or you're there. And if the internet slows down, people won't get their photos instantly. It gets sent to the queue. But imagine this, if you hired me to do your event and you know nothing about the photo booth business, you know zero about iPad booths, you know zero about LumaBooth, you don't even know it exists, right? So if someone's at the party and they tell the guest or the host, like, hey, I've used the photo booth 10 times, I don't get the photos, like it's not working, they're gonna assume that it's broken. They're gonna assume that no one's gonna get their photos, and they're gonna assume like they just wasted a ton of money. So the contracts help you in this case because there's a section in there, right? If you're using it, the digital contract, that it says if LTE or Wi-Fi signal stops or slows down, people can use the booth. They just have to wait until we get back to it. I had someone get the contracts not too long ago, and then they called me literally on the next day and say that the contract saved their ass because the customer called upset, and then they went, hey, you signed the contract. They looked back and they're like, my apologies, I should have read it. But like, you don't want to assume anything. Just because something is one way for you and this is how you know it, your customers are not on the same page. Also, in the contracts, if you're using the print contract, there's a section that says we agree to allow the photo booth to be used at least 80% of the allotted time you hired us. Meaning, you don't agree that the photo booth will be running for 3 hours straight, no problems. You have to give yourself a percentage of the time to do maintenance. Paper jam, that happens, right? Needing to maybe run to the card to get a different wire or making a quick little trip somewhere to make something work. Protect yourself, man. The worst thing we can do as business owners is assume anything. That's what I love about the contracts is it gives me peace of mind to just do what I do best and not have to worry if my customer and I are on the same page. Because they sign the contracts, we have to be on the same page. So if you guys want the contracts we use for the business, you can use them yourself. They're literally documents where it has all of the terms, a blank section for you to put your name, for your customer's name, put a dollar amount here if you need it for refunds or whatever. You can have that. 80 bucks, 80 bucks, 10 years of experience. So let's give this person the attention they're asking for, guys. See more butts. I pooped in my toilet. See more butts. It won't flush. It's so big. See more butts. I scooped it into the sink. I think 7.5 is the sweet spot for backdrops. Me too. Me too. I have never needed a backdrop bigger than 7.5. It hasn't happened. And I know as a backdrop, you would think bigger is better. It's just more, but like, I'm more concerned about being in a situation. And again, like, you can always prevent the backdrop being too big by doing due diligence, having to maybe ask the venue space. But like, I can tell you this, you can call the venue and say, hey, we're going to be the photo booth company. The place where we're putting our photo booth is the backdrop height going to be an issue? They're going to say, no, it's going to be outdoors. You have all the space in the world. Okay, no problem. Then you go to show up. Guess what? The catering company needs more space, and they're going to actually have you be inside. What happens if you go inside? Possibly a low ceiling. So I tell everyone, like, I don't know. I'd rather have a backdrop that's more on the smaller side than on the bigger side, because I can always move my photo booth up if I need to. Okay, Bob is saying, for events, say a birthday, baby shower, wedding, etc., do you run a standard sized welcome screen and or print overlay, or do custom for each event? Every single one is custom to the event. Yeah, we don't do generic ones. All right, Harlem to New York. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna lower the price for you since you wanted it here. I'm going to lower it than what I said. You're going to actually get the contracts, the cheapest we've ever done. The oldest record was 79. I'm going to lower it down to 78. I know I said 80 bucks, but just to be like, damn, I got them the cheapest ever. It is $78. Let me go here on the website. You're saving a ton of money not having to hire out a lawyer if you're local. And this contract has 10 years of experience in it. You guys have no idea. When I look at this thing, it makes me anxious because I look at the contract and it has things in there that I made sure they were in there because from experience of learning the hard way, things happen. And I said, this needs to be in here. So, all right, $78, my friend, live on the website. We'll do this. I guess we'll just run this until I end the live. So I'm going to end it soon. And then as soon as I end it, or right before I end it, I'm going to change it back. So that's live on the website, you guys. Photobooth101.com. Harlem, if you need I appreciate it. My pleasure, my friend. If you need me to show you how to get to them, let me know. But you literally just go to photobooth101.com, scroll down to the shop section. It says resources. And actually, I'll just show you here. So, oh my God, I went to photobooth.com. That's not me. Actually, I want to see who owns photobooth.com, but I'll show you that next. So go to my website, my friend, scroll down, boom, you see here where it says resources, tap on resources. You're going to see two people shaking hands. You'll see right there the $200 mark crossed off, and it says $78. That's right there for you. Already in cart. Love it, love it, love it. On different devices too, because usually people have to stop the live to do that. You're ahead of it. Katrina, I did it. Took me a minute. Awesome. Katrina, thank you so much. We'll get that sent out tomorrow for you. Now I need to go back on the website and change the price back on that item because you already placed the order and that was just special to you. Honestly, we are almost sold out of the card holder. I didn't think it was going to be as a popular, but it is. Hold on, guys. So cool. Let me let me get to this really quick. Oh crap. That's the wrong number. Marcel. Oh, hold on. Monte? Hey, I got your message. I was, of course, using the phone for the live. Do you want to go do that? I'm going to be here live probably for the next 15 minutes. Yeah, I guess. Okay, cool. All right, love you too. Bye. All right, guys. So Marcel is saying, I'm torn between getting the Jackery Explorer 300, 500, or the 1000. I'm new, so I'm not sure if I want to pay too much to get started. What would you start with? Look, in life, right? I know this is just a simple ass question. You're like, God, why does he have to take it there? You can either be good to yourself right now or make sacrifices to make the future yourself happier and for a longer time. So, yeah, you could get the 300. That's not gonna be as expensive, right? But you're gonna eventually wish you got the larger one. Get the Jackery Explorer 1000. Get it today, actually. It's like $400. And if you get the smaller one, maybe it's half the price. But like, I would rather have too much power than not enough. So Marcel, make the future you happy. Just invest in it, and it's not just a photo booth purchase. I don't know anybody that can't use a ginormous electric battery pack. If you have a blackout at your house, you can use that thing, right? I think I use that to power my fridge in a blackout for like 5 hours. Harlem, purchased, awesome. So I'm gonna go back on the website, unless anyone else wants it. If you guys wanna get the deal of the day, the photo booth contracts that we sell and we use for our rental business, you can use them for your own business. $78, it's on the website. If no one else wants it, literally, I'm gonna go on the back end right now and change the price. Back to the $150 sale price, which is $200 after that. So, all right, okay, let's keep the show going. Explore PH, does that sound is that the Filipino flag? Hi, you're a big user of iPads, but my question is this doable with the Galaxy tabs or Android tablets? Probably, but I wouldn't recommend it. Tablets and iPads, right? Let's just talk about that little Galaxy tablet versus an iPad. They suck. They're not meant for long-term use, right? And heavy use. There's a reason why iPads are used in a lot of businesses, is because they're reliable. They're expensive, but they're valuable. They're valuable because, let me see, do I have one here? I don't have one here. Get an iPad. You're gonna have better choice of software, and you're gonna have something that's gonna last a very long time. You probably could use one of those for, I'm sure, a photo booth, but I don't know any softwares that I would want to rub my business off of one of those tablets. Steven, hey Drew, will you be at the office tomorrow around 5 to 6-ish? I don't know, man. Maybe. Hit me up tomorrow, Steven. I can let you know, but I probably will be around that time on Wednesday. We don't really have appointments on Tuesday, but I do come in here on Tuesday to work and shoot content and all that, but there's a lot of times I'm in and out. So maybe. You have to hit me up, man. Mario, buy his bag. Wait, what? Buy his bag. It will come in handy to remind you of what you should have had. Oh, the bag. Mario, what's up? Yeah. The photo booth checklist bag. It's literally, this thing was created because my ass kept forgetting stuff my dumb ass kept forgetting things. And small things too. It's always the small things you forget that ruin the event. Like forgetting the power block for the iPad. Like we forget that sometimes, or I do. So my wife was like, what if I made a bag that held everything that you're not supposed to forget in the bag? So as you're putting stuff into it, you can be like, okay, we have this, we have that, like that, or vice versa. So once we sell out of these, we are not gonna ever make these again. This is a one-off item, and it's a tote bag. I actually have a few in my truck. that I'll take with us when we go grocery shopping. I'll be like, I don't want to pay for a bag, or I'm not a big fan of those cheap plastic bags. We'll bring a few of those. Katrina, I'm wondering as well. I just purchased a Jackery 1000. Great battery pack. Yep, it's on sale on Amazon. I got that exact one on Amazon. It came with solar panels. I mean, you don't need the solar panels if you're running it for a photo booth. It's not going to really be helpful. You could just buy the actual battery pack. You don't need the panels. It's going to save you some money. Javon is saying, hey, how should you do your website for photo business? Should I use stock photos or take some myself? Take some yourself. Dakota Hall. Wait, hold up. Dakota Hall? Is this the right one? Even though I'm out of the photo booth game, Drew's helped me through so much. He's the man. Dakota, bro. Wow. I know Dakota back from the vending business. Back in the day, man. Crazy. Good to see you, Dakota. This part is killing me. It's killing me, Smalls. I'm struggling with my iPad. What? Got the Apple. I've always used Galaxy Help. Wait. What do you need help with? I'm sorry, Katrina, what do you need help with? Question, when using the iPad at events, how do you stop people from swiping up on Luma Booth? I've tried the lock feature, but it stops everything else but that. It's called guided access, Javon. Go to my YouTube channel and you literally will see a video saying iPad settings. I show you how to do that. You need guided access. A-Rock, do you have a different email for every Luma Booth subscription you have for every different drop-off? No. You don't need a different... You can use one account. And with Luma Booth, you get up to two devices. If you need a third or a fourth or a fifth, what you do is you go to Photo Share. Then you can literally adjust how many devices, but then you have to pay for the extra ones. Bob is saying, I've been watching lots of videos on iPad booths. It does sound like a good idea from a business standpoint, from a business point of view. How do you stop the clients from messing the iPad at the event and settings? Guided access, and then use the lock feature on the software. No one should ever be able to swipe up or go to your settings. This is all stuff that I totally get. It's like stressful if you're looking from the outside in, but there are ways to prevent anyone from exiting the app. Guided access is a security feature Apple made for parents, I believe, to use for their kids so they can lock Netflix and give the kids the iPad and not worry about them ending up on World Star Hip Hop or something they shouldn't be on. You don't want your kids on OnlyFans when they're on Netflix. So yeah, you can lock the software in place to where they can't exit it without a password and triple clicking a home button. Harlem, would you recommend purchasing a used printer? Nope. Never use. Okay. Always go new with printers. Do not buy used. You can buy a used photo booth. You can get used props. Shoot, you can even buy a backdrop. But with the printer, don't do it. Always get new. Yeah, because also when you get new, you get a better warranty. You know, it's going to be one of the most expensive things you purchase, so you might as well get it with an actual warranty. And I see a lot of people, what they do is they buy broken printers, then they buy used printers, take the parts from that used one, throw it onto the broken one, and you just don't know. Brian, hey bro, question. I got an inquiry for a certain date, but I can't work it. My friend has a photo booth company that I'm planning on sending him the lead. How much should he pay me for it? How would you do it? First of all, you need to know what his rates are. Because if he's charging more than you, there's a good chance that he's not going to do your event. So what I like to do is I like to have this already in place, right? I'm super well connected. I have a lot of people in the photo booth business that I know. And I have, a general idea of the pricing. So when I get the booking, I'm typically looking for somebody that's going to do it a little bit more affordable than I am. And then I keep the difference. I've done a white label event where I paid somebody $300 and I made $350. But if you can't find anyone on the lower end that you're willing to do it, I would say at minimum, if I'm gonna get paid, I want to make at least $100 or 75 minimum, right? But it all just depends on the person you work with. Yeah, and just remember, the cheaper you go, and I hate to say this, but like usually the people that are charging a little bit more are gonna typically, in my experience, provide a better service. And you don't want to just only care about price, because if you're just looking to make the most on the networking, on the white label, right? Because that's what it's called. You just don't want to hire somebody that's just fresh and new. There's nothing wrong with getting someone affordable, but just make sure they've done events and they know what they're doing. Can't get through the Apple setup. Katrina, go to youtube.com. Whatever issue you're having, I guarantee you can find a video on YouTube. Literally just type in how to use Apple products or how to use an iPad. Just do research. Believe it or not, there was a time where your boy Drew knew zero about iPads. I knew nothing about it. No one's ever born tech savvy. You just have to be resourceful and you have to be willing to take the time to learn something. And I get it. It's not fun, but yeah, just Google, YouTube. Hey, I watched your content and you said that digital is more preferred. No, I didn't say that. I never said that. I never said digital is more preferred. Prints are more preferred. More people want prints, but most of our events are digital because the way that you can offer a digital rental, you should be able to do it more affordable and a drop off, meaning it's better for you so you can lower the price and then customers can have it for a longer time at a cheaper rate. So we are converting customers that want prints to get digital. But you can't say digital is more preferred when most people don't even know what digital is yet. In the future, I have a very big belief in my heart that digital will be preferred, but prints will always be around. People are always going to want a physical copy. So let me read the whole question here. Hey, I watched your content and you said that digital is more preferred, but customers are used to physical. As a new photo booth owner, should I buy a printer or wait until more clients to help pay for it? If you're eating ramen noodles and you're really, really tight budget, right? Like you don't have a lot of money. And then, me personally, I would promote that I have printer, right? We have prints. I would have my price already determined, and every photo booth owner should be promoting a print price. If you don't have a printer or you don't want to do it, what you do is you find another company to work it for you. You take a little bit of cut, right? You have them work it for you, and that's definitely something you can do. I tell everyone, do not turn down jobs ever. You can always find someone to do it for you. Take a commission, you keep the lead and keep the ball rolling. But if you have the funds, get the printer. Get the printer and just don't look back at it. It's a really good investment. And I know I'm the digital photo booth guy, but the printer is useful. You do a few events, that should pay for the printer. Brian, you're welcome. Katrina, thank you for saying prints. That's my vision. And look, if I ran my business, if I ran my business only based off of what I like or what I assume people like, I wouldn't be in business. What I do, my specialty isn't I'm not like some genius. I'm not some guru or anything, but I know what I'm good at is paying attention to. I'm obsessed with information when it comes to not like mathematics or tech, but I am highly, highly, highly intrigued and interested to find what people are asking for. I'm keeping track of that because when people are asking for, that means that's what the people want. But more importantly, I'm focused on where my leads are coming from. I'm asking every single lead, how did you hear about us? Oh, I found you on Google. How many people did you look at before you found us? 0. Perfect. 5. Okay, perfect. You have to get into like everyone I know that's crushing it in this business are obsessed with paying attention to the small things. 'Cause I know a guy that did it 1 year in the business. He was running Google ads. He was running ads on Facebook. He was networking, and he wasn't paying attention or asking questions like, hey, where did you hear about us? Just to find out that he didn't get one single booking from his Google ads, spending $500 a month on Google ads. For, I think he started the first 2 months, he was getting his website ready. So for 10 months, what is that? That's $5,000 wasted. To little did he know that all of his leads were coming through Facebook and Instagram ads. And some ways to track that easily is if you're running an ad, instead of sending them to your website like how he was, you can have them send you a message on the platform. I actually recommend that. Because if I'm running an ad, I don't want to hope you go to my website and contact me. I would rather you send me a message on Facebook to get information or ask a question. That way I'm in control of the lead. So just remember that, guys. Be tracking everything. Pay attention to what people are asking, because a question, there's a lot of information in a question. Teresa, contracts. All right. It is still on the website. Teresa, are you here live or are you watching this? Sometimes people join a little bit later. All right, Teresa, if you made it here, I don't know how far back you are, Teresa, but it's still on the website. You're you're lucky I'm a yapper, because I haven't changed the price back on the contracts. I'm going to do that at the end of this live. So hopefully you get caught up on the live. If not, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do. I can't go back and change it. So it's either you get it at that price now or you don't. $78. It's the cheapest they ever been. A-Rock. When you use one email, do they sync across your iPads? If you edit one on one iPad, will it automatically sync to the iPads, or is there a way to blah, 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 blah? Okay. On LumaBooth, if it's one account, it should sync, but you have to refresh it. It doesn't automatically do it. You have to go through by yourself, and like, how can I explain? So if I go on one device, I add the welcome screen. If I already have an iPad going and running, it doesn't change when I change it. I have to close it out, let it load, then the software will make any sense. All right, Javon, now that you are experienced, I advise getting my first clients and promotion. Okay, I can answer that question. You need to do free events. Javon, what I'm about to tell you here. Teresa, I've been watching from the start. Perfect. So Teresa, go now. I'm literally going to end the live in about 5 minutes. So shout out to Teresa. She's about to get a deal on the contracts. And if you guys paid full price for these contracts, I'm sorry, but you got to join the lives. This is what we're trying to do here. I'm trying to encourage more people to join live. So that's why we're giving deals out to people like Teresa, to just a little thank you for supporting and watching the content. So you're welcome, A-Rock. So Javon, I'm sorry, I'm probably butchering your name. No one owes you anything. Just because you have a photo booth, you shouldn't come into this, and I'm not accusing you of this. I'm not. I'm just saying in general, because this is a question I get asked all the time. Like, what do I do to get a few clients to promote or promoting? Like, the step 1 is getting the equipment. Step 2, practice the equipment, learn the software. Step 3 is do the free events. Think of yourself as an intern. You just graduated college, right? Just imagine you graduated, you have your equipment, you did your research, you learned. Now it's time to prove the things that you have learned, to get content and to get the buzz going. So my recommendation, man, we got 30 people here. My recommendation is do as many free events until you're fully booked, or you don't have any time, or to where you just are so annoyed of doing free events. I did 12 for free when I started a decade ago. That like literally skyrocketed my business, and I've been booked ever since. 12, but I'm only saying for you guys to do 4. Get the content you need to build your website, to build your social media. You guys have heard me say this thousands of times. When I say foundation, I'm talking about where your business lives, your home, right? For your business. Your home can be your website, your Instagram, your TikTok, your YouTube, your Facebook, your Google My Business. This is what people see when they walk into your foundation, they see everything that you're promoted, everything that you can offer them. And it's important to be a professional and to stand out. And to stand out, you know what it takes? Consistency, right? Make it look like you've been in business longer than you actually have if you started off. So if you do 4 free events, here's some hacks to make it look like it's more than just one event, right? If you have a double-sided backdrop, like the ones that we sell, your first event, halfway through it, turn it around. So it's a different design, right? Get creative. Post as much as you can. The 3 swipe rule here is very, very, very important. I know I'm losing people here because this is not very interesting stuff, but this is very, very important. On Instagram, Facebook, or any type of social media, you want to be able to swipe. It scrolls, it slows down. Swipe again, it goes fast, it slows down. Swipe a 3rd time, it's going to go fast and slow down. You want to be able to do that 3 times. This is for people that will look through your whole account. Nothing else screams rookie like going to an Instagram page with 6 posts. You know what that tells me? You either just started or you don't care about your business. I hate to be that frank. So if you guys are a photo booth owner and you have 8 posts, level up, post more. It's not that hard. If you're just starting off too, there's no reason you should be scheduling posts or trying to post at the optimal time for your 6 followers, your 8 followers. If you're in the hundreds, then yeah, maybe. But when you're starting off, load it up. Load it up, baby. Just bam, 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 bam. And I'd even make the argument, the content you post first doesn't even relatively need to be amazing. I'm not saying put weak stuff up, but like at that point, we're just trying to get it going. And then once you post more, then obviously you want to post more strategically. And that would be my advice. So trying to get new leads, I've made contact and got a few in-person contracts for events. No written contract though. You need a contract, man. You need a contract because you can write down a few things, but like a good legit contract is going to make you look better. And it's not just to protect you, man. I mean, it's also to protect the person that's hiring you. So it's very, very important. Like, get them done. Get them done even for free events. I'd make an argument. You need a contract even more for those free ones. 2 more minutes here. Teresa, if you want the contracts, you're going to have to do it now because I got to sign off in a minute. If you want that deal, Teresa. A-Rock, I already answered that. Perfect. I already answered that. Cool. So let me know if you guys have any comments, any questions. Going on the back end, I got to change the price for this stuff right here for the contracts and actually for the card holder. So going down here, changing the price. Back here. Which state are you in? California. But that's only for 2 more years. I'm going to be a resident in North Carolina, and we're building our home there, and I'm out of here. So 2 more years, California. You reach out to me. In 2 years, it'll be North Carolina. Do I need insurance before I start doing free events? Here's the, unofficial, unpopular. I would say you should, but you could make the case if you're doing free events and if you're not insured. What I would do is just make it clear and in writing that like, hey, we're performing this for free. And here are the terms, and we're not liable for anything. Any damage, any injury, definitely do it like that. But if this is a business that you're serious about and you want to treat like a legit business, I would say it's good to get insurance. Definitely. Teresa, thank you so much, Teresa. Let me hit the bell. All right, let me go back on the website. Change the price. I think So contract prices are no longer $78. I have to throw it back to the actual sell price that we had. Market is really good in California. I agree. I know some people will look at California and say it's saturated. There's so many people, but like the more photo booth owners you see, you have to remember there's more people in general, more parties, more things going on. And we live in a day and age where people will throw parties for anything. I've done funerals. I've done a divorce party. Like people will throw a celebration and get a photo booth for anything. Bachelorette parties, you name it. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I got to get going. God bless. I will see you guys soon. And to all my photo booth owners, I hope you guys take December to just reflect and just be grateful for all the business you've gotten this year. And I hope 2025 is even better. I know I'm saying this a little bit early. We still got to get through December, but just want to just say thank you to you guys. I might tear up right now. I'm going to check. I got to check how many subscribers did we hit. I got to check. When I hit 15, honestly, you guys are not going to believe this, but 15,000 subscribers has been my goal since I started. And we may have hit that. If we hit that, I got to do something special. If not, it's going to be next live. Nope. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. But when we do hit 15,000 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a free giveaway for everybody. Everyone's going to get something for free, but you'll have to be a part of that live. So make sure you guys hit the notification bell if you're not already subscribed. Thank you, guys. God bless. See you soon.